baby. Okay, now it's working. It took a long time. Hi guys, thank y'all so much for watching today. I am gonna be making a barbecue pulled pork pizza and potato wedges. So it's gonna be really yummy, not hard to make. I'm gonna show you how to make the crust. I'm gonna show you how to make, put all the components on the pizza. Now easy homemade potato wedges. It's gonna be so yummy, so easy. So I hope y'all will join me here. I'm not seeing any comments. I don't know if it's not working. But okay, so I don't know what's going on here today. It was very slow in loading up as well. I was beginning to wonder if it was even gonna come on. Okay, I'm starting to see some people on. Hi Dawn, thank you so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. So like I said, we're gonna be making an easy pulled pork pizza and barbecue pulled pork pizza and potato wedges. So let me go ahead and tell you kind of what you're gonna need for your pizza. You're gonna need your crust ingredients, which are really easy: yeast, water, flour, oil, sugar. Super easy. Thanks so much, Dawn. I really appreciate it. You're also gonna need your toppings. So you're gonna need some pulled pork. You're gonna need some barbecue sauce. I made my homemade barbecue sauce here. Hi Mark, thanks for watching. Hi Lynn. You're gonna need some cheese, of course. We're gonna do mozzarella. We're gonna do some blue cheese. We're also gonna do some jalapenos on the pizza. Really easy, really yummy. We're gonna add a nice, spicy, flavorful kick. Hi Lisa, thank you so much for watching. So let's go ahead and build our pizzas first, and then I will show you how to make the how I made the potato wedges and how I made the crust. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put y'all down here. Thanks for sharing, Lynn. Alright, so I made two crusts. This is my homemade whole wheat crust that I baked ahead of time. I did have the recipe on my blog for this. If you want to get that, check it out. It's a whole wheat. The recipe is whole wheat flax seed pizza crust, so it's more nutrient-dense and really good. Tastes delicious still yet. So that's what I did. Now, when I'm usually making my pizzas, I do not pre-bake my crust, so I don't fully bake my crust and then add my toppings. For the sake of Facebook Live, just so these will get done in time, I did go ahead and completely bake my crust, and now I'm going to build them and put my toppings on. But that being said, if you're making these at home and you're making homemade crust, you do not have to pre-bake your crust. All you need to do is make your dough, stretch it out, and then add your sauce and your toppings. So for both of these pizzas, we're going to start with barbecue sauce. This is my homemade barbecue sauce recipe. It is my favorite by far. I've tested and tested, and this is the perfected version that is so good. We use it for so many things. Any of our barbecue sauce recipes, or recipes that require barbecue sauce, we use this for. So this is great. The recipe, super easy, has better ingredients than the store-bought stuff, and tastes way better in my opinion, and is not hard at all. So I highly recommend you checking it out, but you can use whatever one is your favorite, and if you are looking for a store-bought one that has better ingredients, those are out there if you look. So thanks Murray. Hi Jeanette. Hi Wilk. Alright, now that's super hot, so we're gonna grab some pulled pork. So I have some leftover pulled pork here, and this is just a pork roast that we cooked on Sunday. We cooked a big one, and we have leftovers. And so when we have pulled pork, we typically turn our pork roast into several different meals. So the first day we ate it just like a roast with potatoes, and then today we're eating it like this. And if we were only making one pizza, we could even get a third meal out of this. But I'm going to make two pizzas to feed us all today, so this will be our last meal on this roast. Homemade is always best. Yeah, you definitely know what's in it if you know what you're throwing in there. Okay, so there's our pork. And this is just a leftover pork roast. If you have leftover pork roast lying around, this is such a great way to use it. Thanks, Carla. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to do our cheese. So we're going to do some mozzarella. Some nice, beautiful shredded mozzarella here. Look at that. That looks so good. Sure didn't quite push my toppings all the way out to the edge. Okay, there we go. There's that. Now we're going to blue cheese goes with barbecue so well, so I highly recommend doing blue cheese if you like it. If you don't like it, you could try. Can't get it open. It keeps wanting to open the wrong way. If you don't, whoops. If you don't like blue cheese, you could try feta instead. That would add a nice creaminess and a little bit of different flavor without adding the pungent blue cheese. You just bought you some mozzarella for salad later, and that sounds delicious. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna sprinkle blue cheese on top. I love this type of pizza, and you could also do this with chicken. So if you have leftover chicken, totally do this with that. And I'm also, let's do this just a sec. I'm gonna cut up some jalapenos here. So I've got some nice jalapenos from the garden. These are the last of the peppers out of the garden for the year. Alright, just slice those up. Throw those on top. If you don't like heat, you don't have to add this, but I think it's really good and it adds a nice kick. Yeah, you can do that with almost any kind of leftovers. If you have leftovers, throw it on a pizza. You'll be surprised what kind of good pizzas you could come up with leftovers. Also, pineapple is really good on this pizza. I'm not putting it on here today, but it's really, really good. Alright, there we go. Get that out of the way. And we will throw this in the oven. And my oven's at like 450, just until, in this particular case, my cheeses, or my crust is baked. So just until my cheese is melty and the brownness that I want. Otherwise, make sure your crust is baked and your cheese is how you want it. Yes, they definitely will. Okay, let's put you all down. I'm going to build another one real quick. Where did I put it? That was not my whole wheat crust. I'm sorry. I told you all wrong. This is my whole wheat crust here. My whole wheat flax crust. The other one was just my basic, regular white pizza crust, which is what I'm going to show you all how to make in just a minute. This is the whole wheat flax pizza crust, which is also really good and more nutrient dense. I'm sorry I made that mistake earlier. So same thing. I'm building it the same way. We just need 2 of them to feed us all. So I'm just going to put down my sauce. And you can also drizzle some more sauce on top when these get out of the oven if you want. So it tastes really good. So then I'm going to do my meat. Spread that around. Go. We'll just scatter that out evenly. Just enough left here. Alright. There we go. You would like the crust. You should definitely give it a try, and it's not hard to make. Okay. There's that. Now, cheese again. Cheese all over. You gotta have enough cheese. Look how good that looks. So good. Our blue cheese, because I've got to have blue cheese. Love it so much. Goes really well here. There we go. And then I'm going to quickly slice up some more. We'll scatter those across the top. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Let's see. Need a few more. Alright, there we go. I'm going to pop this one in the oven again 400 just until it's melty, brown and melty and delicious. So I'm gonna put you all back up here so you can see. I'm gonna go wash my hands because I had the peppers. Never too much cheese. Now you can always use more cheese on pizza. Alright, next I'm going to show you all how to make the crust. So, here's my bowl. I'm going to show you all how I made my easy pizza crust. If you've never made a pizza crust before, don't be intimidated. This one's really easy. Like I said, the whole wheat flaxseed one is already on the blog. There's a whole blog post about it if you want to go get the recipe. But I'm going to show you how to make the really easy white one here. So, you're going to need 1 cup of water, and you want that to be kind of warm water. Water. Do you have garlic in the sauce? The sauce recipe is on the blog. I will link it. You can have all the exact ingredients. Totally add garlic. Checking it out. Okay, great. Well, I hope you like it. No blue cheese or feta cheese for you, Jeanette, but you love mozzarella. It would be good with just mozzarella, but we are huge blue cheese fans. Alright, so you need 1 tablespoon of yeast. This is instant yeast. So we're not going to proof this, but if you're using actually dry yeast, you need to add your really warm water, your yeast, your sugar, and let that proof for 5 minutes until it was bubbly before you would proceed. Okay, but this is really easy way with instant yeast. And then you need just a tablespoon of whatever kind of sweetener you want. You need either sugar or honey or just a sweetener. You can leave it out if you want. That's not entirely necessary, but will help your yeast activate. Okay, then you need 1 tablespoon of oil, just olive oil, avocado oil, whatever oil you use. 1 tablespoon, right in there. You're also going to need, okay, then we're going to mix that all together here. I know how to make this, but I'm getting ahead of myself here on video. This is my favorite pizza crust recipe. I've been making this one for a long time, and my family all loves it. We eat it all the time. Now, 2 to 2.5 cups of flour. So that's kind of depend on a lot of things. The moisture, humidity, elevation, all that. But start with 2, and you can kind of see if you need to go up from there. I'm using unbleached here because I prefer unbleached or organic unbleached when I'm using white instead of wheat. I must have done something that is entertaining them in there. Okay, there we go. So we're going to stir this up, and then we'll see if we need more flour, which I think I'm going to need a little bit more here. You shared, Diana. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Yeah, see, that's very, very wet, so I'm going to need more flour, but you may not. That'll depend on you. Oh, thank you so much. That's loud. Hang on. Getting down to the end of the flour here. Okay. Stir this up until it starts to form a sticky ball. So just keep stirring. You can use a little bit more here. You can see it's still very sticky. Like I said, 2 to 2.5. It's just going to depend. basically you want to keep adding until it starts to form a ball. Okay. See, it's starting to form a ball now, just like that. Now is where you can start kneading it so you can transfer it if you want to. Actually, I need a little more flour. Hang on, let me see if I have more flour. Running out. Well, I ran out of regular flour, so I'm just going to use a little bit of whole wheat here, and that won't hurt anything. So I don't need a whole lot more anyway, and we like whole wheat, so that's not going to bother us. Okay, so, and then you would just knead this, so you would turn this out on a floured surface and knead it. Again, I'm entertaining them. I don't know what's so funny. Okay, let's do a little bit more. And you would just knead this until it comes together to form a ball. I need to wash my hands because they got way too sticky. My hands got way too sticky earlier when my dough was super sticky, and it's making it very hard to knead. Alright. Here we go. And again, just knead until it starts to form a good cohesive ball like this. I don't know what is so funny. Okay, so here's your ball. You just kind of knead it until you get a cohesive ball of dough. Now, I don't need to make a third pizza, so I'm going to throw this in the freezer, which is perfectly fine. And it's going to turn out perfectly fine, and it's going to make us for an easy pizza night when we want to have pizza, but I don't maybe have time to make the crust. It's going to make it super easy. We can pull it out of the freezer and let it thaw, and then use that crust that night to make pizza. So there's that. I'll throw that, wrap it up really good, and throw it in the freezer, and we'll have pizza night another night. Now, if you were to make your pizza, just stretch that out. So put it on an oiled pan, put oil down on your pan, stretch it out real good on your pan, and then you can put your toppings on. Okay, I'm gonna get my hands a wash. Let's check on our pizzas here. Is someone laughing? Yeah, they're in there in the living room laughing. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, that looks so good. The cheese is already getting melted. It's not brown yet, but it's already getting melty. So now let's start with the potato wedges. So I already have some made, but I'm going to show you how I made them really fast. It's a perfect, easy side. So just going to take some potatoes, cut them into wedges. So I'm not making these into fry shapes, simply cutting them into wedges. Get that file. There we go. Just cutting them into nice big wedges. There we go. Season them up and bake them. Really easy. Do y'all like homemade fries or potato wedges? I love them, and they're really not hard. They're easy inside. Thanks, Kirk. Okay, So there's that. We're almost done. Really easy. See how quick that was? Of course, if you're making a whole lot, it's going to take a little bit longer. So worth your time, though, and it's not hard at all. Such a good basic vegetable, can do so much. Yeah, you can do so many things with them. They're inexpensive. They are high starch, but they do still contain nutrients. So these, I thought these were washed in prepping, but they don't look clean. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a wash real quick. Sometimes with all the different people prepping in the kitchen, you think something happened and then it gets skipped over. So make it an iron skillet here. Alright, here's my skillet. You can do these in a sheet pan. They're really good in an iron skillet if you're not making a huge batch. You're from Milwaukee. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Thanks for watching. There we go. So I love them in an iron skillet if I'm not doing a huge batch, because you want them to be in a fairly even layer. This isn't a super even layer, but it'll be okay. But if I'm doing a big batch, for efficiency, I have to do sheet pans. Okay. So we're going to season them with some salt. I need more salt that I cannot reach, of course. Okay, I need some help, please. Gotta put everything up high on me, guys.
What do you mean?
The salt, please. Alright. There we go. Everything is put up out of my reach, y'all. It's like they don't want me to cook or something. Okay. There's the salt and pepper. Easy peasy. And then you want to do some herbs. So I like, let's do some oregano. There we go. And I usually do some paprika, sometimes chili powder. It just depends. I don't have any paprika right now, so I'm going to use chili powder. Chili powder gives it a kick if you like a little bit of spice. Paprika likes it just has a little bit of flavor if you don't like a kick. And I think I forgot to drizzle my oil, but you want to drizzle a little bit of oil. I highly recommend a high heat oil for this, like an avocado oil instead of an olive oil here. And then we will bake these at, again, 400, 450, just until they're tender and your desired crispiness. Again, that'll all depend on, you know, exactly how big you cut your wedges and all of that. But I do have a written blog post on homemade fries, so I'll link that below as well. So I'm gonna set these aside because my oven's full right now. But we'll bake those off. But because I already have some made and I don't need 2 batches of potato wedges for today, I'm gonna cook those. I'm gonna bake them and then I'm gonna put them in the freezer. So flash freeze them on a sheet pan and then put them in a bag, freeze them for later, pull them out and put them in the oven, or you could do it in a microwave if you have a microwave, and reheat them for another really easy meal or when we need a really easy side. So I'm gonna wash my hands again and then we're ready to pull everything out and eat. Yay! I must be really entertaining them today. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, they got me sidetracked. I'm getting out my stuff. Okay, so let's check on. Here's our fries. Let me move all this stuff away. There we go. Okay, let's pull these out. So here are my fries that I already have done. Beautiful. And those potato wedges look so yummy. So I made those ahead of time. Maybe. Okay. Whoa. Hot. Okay. pull them both out so I can see both of them. So here is that one. Thank you so much. Okay. Beautiful. There's our traditional white pizza. And then the other one out. Beautiful, beautiful. Look how pretty that looks. Jalapenos on top, the melty cheese. Oh my, I am ready to eat. Okay. Now let me get my pizza cutter. Where is it? In here? Okay. Now we're gonna cut our pizza. Alright, you'll have to come and join us, Lynn. Alright, now let's cut this. Oh, my edge wants to cut. There we go. Sometimes cutting pizza on pans with rims can be a little bit hard. Okay. There we go. This crust, look at that. Looks so good. I need something to grab it with. Let me grab a plate here. Off here. It is so hot. Pizza is your favorite. It's one of our favorites too. We love it. Okay. This is hot. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now there's my spatula. Alright. So I'm gonna get a piece of each and show y'all. Look at that. Actually, I'm just gonna cut the thing out. They're the same pizza. Now I'm gonna grab some potato wedges here, and these are really great with some dip, some homemade ranch dip or like buttermilk dressing. I've showed y'all how to make that tons of times online, but I also have a blog post about it, so I'll link it in the comments below as well. Or just do some ketchup or your favorite dip. So good, flavorful. Tender but crispy, delicious. Really good. Now, look at that. And you could also drizzle a little bit more barbecue sauce on there. Look at that. So hot. Look at that stretchy cheese. That cheese pool is delicious. It is so yummy. That is so yummy, y'all. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope you'll go and check out all the recipes for the crust, the barbecue sauce, the dip, the fries, all that stuff. Anything I have links to, I'll link it below. Thanks so much, Murray. So yeah, anything I have links to, I will link below. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to share. Really appreciate it when y'all share this. It really helps me out. Don't forget to come back. I'm here every Tuesday around 5. And don't forget to check out the blog and YouTube. So I hope y'all have a blessed night and enjoy supper at your family table.